Hey guys, this is Francois from Production Music Live, and here's a quick tip to keep your melodic techno tracks a bit more interesting. I already showed this in a longer video on Production Music Live, but I'm going to show it here in a shorter version. And basically, we have this track with drums and with instruments. And if we don't play something like this, it's a bit more static, especially our drums and bass. And if we now introduce these noise tools here and show the automation as well, it's moving better, it's more interesting. So you can use this actually to make your drum pattern overall more interesting, and you can also use it to introduce transitions, for example, without using risers and stuff like that. So you just open it up towards the end of the pattern. And how is it done? We're using operator here, and it's pretty simple. Also looking at the MIDI pattern quickly, that's what the MIDI pattern looks like over 2 bars, and we have 16th notes here, and some of them are shortened to be 1/32, but they're always playing in these 16th notes position. So splashed out over these patterns here, it's quite arbitrary. It's not really necessarily important where you put the notes, but have them splashed out a little. And then also use an operator to set your first oscillator to noise, white noise here. I'm soloing this quickly and quickly turning off the automation, stopping it from playing. So taking off all the effects, the MIDI effect here, and also this delay and this EQ. So what we have going on here in the operator is simple. One oscillator is active, it's playing white noise, and the envelope looks like this, a little bit of attack with 6 milliseconds, then a longer decay time of 570 milliseconds, and then release time 1.1 seconds, but the sustain is down to minus infinity, so there's no sustain. And then also important, our filter is playing a high pass filter, and frequency is set to about 1.7K here. Resonance is up to 40%, and we're playing the OSR filter. And the filter drive is up to 7.8 decibels here. And the envelope of the filter looks more or less like this. Short envelope, no sustain at all, a little bit of release, but almost negligible. And then we also have this time parameter here. And if we hover over the time parameter, it says here in the description, this is a global control for all envelope rates. So it shortens or makes them longer. So that's kind of cool. And that's what we're using here with this automation, because it's mapped to this parameter here, to this macro control. And so we are decreasing and increasing the time. And this MIDI effect here, velocity, helps us humanize our velocities a bit more on these single notes, introducing randomness and humanizing it thereby. And then we also cutting the lows with this EQ. And then we are putting in a little bit of grain delay here and spraying it out, spraying the delays out to the left and rights. Okay, let's set it back to pick up on the automation here and take a look at it again. And the way I would set this up, I would sort of create the arrangement of the track and then just play it once and automate that thing through, so it sits nicely and it's not really repetitive and it keeps it interesting. Can be used to support your drum patterns, but also to introduce your transitions. Also, feel free to check out the link in the description. It will take you to the Tim Engelhardt pack at PML, It's part of the Pro bundle, for example, but you can also, it's also a standalone product, and there you can get this Tim Engelhardt pack with free Ableton templates, a sample pack, a MIDI pack, and a Diva preset pack inside. So super interesting. It's super relevant stuff. Feel free to check it out. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this little tip. Leave a like and a comment, subscribe to this channel, and I hope to see you next time.